Good morning, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the partially mask-wearing militant state of Michigan, where we have more FBI agents and paid informants than we do actual conspirators in the plot to kidnap our governor and dictator, Gretchen Whitmer. So a couple things today. First, I'm sure most of you are aware of the Supreme Court decision of a couple of days ago with the vaccine mandates and the Supreme Court shutting them down. I mean, 2 out of 3 got shut down. A lot of people were talking about it being, a good day. It's never a good day when you lose one, because they'll just expand on that. But if you listen here, you already pretty much knew what was going to happen. I don't know, a week or two ago, when I talked about the reason why Biden was backing off is because he knew he was going to lose a lot of these court cases. So you had advance notice. Maybe a couple of the judges listened to my little rants in the morning and said, I think Treasure Troller's right. We should vote no on this stuff. The next thing was, I was watching I'm not going to look for the video. I'm going to let you look for it if you want to see it. But I saw this video on TikTok, and it showed a car, and it said something, I thought it said something like "missed the overpass." And so it just showed a car like in the ditch. I was like, and I knew it was from Michigan because the guy's TikTok video or whatever had like some kind of Michigan thing attached to it. I didn't realize it until I saw it on the news tonight. This guy actually was drunk. It happened at the overpass down in Dora, Michigan, which is it's south of Grand Rapids. It's kind of in between Grand Rapids and Kalamazoo on the expressway on, I think it's 31. I get 31 and 131 mixed up. Anyways, this guy went off the road. He was on the expressway. He went off the road, and we're coming up, so it's a good example right here. Perfect timing. So this would be going, I think he was like south on 31, but anyways, he went up the embankment that would be like right to the right here, and he flew over the road that crossed the expressway and went down on the other side. He had a couple of drinks, maybe too many, and he sustained a pretty bad cut above his head, or on his forehead, above his eye. And that was it. He lived. Now, the embankment down there was a little bit better than what they have there. And we got another one coming up. But anyways, he flew over that road. And all I could think of as I was watching it was, it looked just like out of Smokey and the Bandit when he was going over the that half bridge or something like that. And I was thinking of another like movie or something along with it, but the only thing I could really think of was Smokey and the Bandit. And I guess, he's had a couple of other DUIs. His license was suspended already. He was driving on a suspended license. So I guess if you're going to lose your license for the rest of your life, or a good portion of your adult life, I mean, that is the way to go. Not like weaving around some road or the cop pulls you over because your tail light is out, or some like interdiction stop. I mean, that's the way to go. I mean, up the embankment, over the road, nobody gets hurt, you live. That's the way to go. Third thing was, and I will put the link in here, it was a college professor from Ferris State University. Go Bulldogs. They ended up winning the national championship in football. Did a couple of vlogs maybe last summer from the parking lot there next to the stadium. But anyways, this guy, he's a history teacher. He's like 74 years old. And he took sort of a Ricky Gervais, I guess it's the Oscars. The last time I'm doing it, I don't care. He took that kind of attitude towards this 15-minute, I guess, vlog, you could say. And it was really about some of the main components of his syllabus for the year. The course syllabus, which was rather funny. But people were extremely upset about this because it's vulgar. It's vulgar. So what he did was to explain like plagiarism. He ran off, and I think it was from Westworld, from season 1, episode 1. I never saw it, but it's a guy that's like in a bar talking about other gold prospectors or something. And it's a foul mouth, I guess, monologue of the people he thinks that are there. Anyways, it's really bad. And so he repeats this, and he says first, is this plagiarism or not? And then he says, now if I didn't tell you that it was from Westworld, then it would be plagiarism, and it's not enough to tell you sort of the book, something you're citing from. You need to tell the page, and passing off work as your own. And plagiarism can get you kicked out of the school, cause you a lot of trouble. So he used that, and then he was talking about grades, and he talks about how things are sort of predestined, this world, and since a lot of America and the laws and rules are sort of built on things that are predetermined, so it doesn't really matter, if you're smart or lucky. You just, if you're righteous or not. If you're predestined to be going to heaven, then you're going to heaven, kind of thing. And he was going, so if it works good for America, it should work good for me. I'm just going to basically take student numbers and I'm going to assign grades to you. And so then he was talking about class attendance. And since he's 74, he said, when I see a classroom of kids, 50 kids, it just looks like, what do you call it, vectors of disease. And if you don't care about your own grandpa, or if you don't care about a grandpa, getting COVID and dying, and I'm old enough to be your grandfather, so, everything that's in this class is on video. You're not required to come to class. You can come to class, come in and enjoy the entertainment. But everything you need, and then he says everything you need to get an A is basically online. But he was suspended from his job. I'll post a link in it. I think it's hilarious. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Just, I'd like to say it's the left getting on the left and, you know, make some sort of big thing like that. But, you know, I think Ferris is a little bit more tolerant of things. If you've ever seen the Ben Shapiro video where there's a girl, they like to use it a lot as like sort of like the mic drop, or the when Ben Shapiro goes gangster, when he says you have to be a boy to be in Boy Scouts, and the girl says, well, where does it say that? And he says, in the name Boy Scouts. That's at Ferris State. There's a so, you know, they don't sort of kick people off their campus and not allow people that a lot of people wouldn't like. So they're pretty tolerant that way. I don't really think he should have been suspended. I think it's hilarious. I will post a link to his 14-minute comedy routine. I think I'm going to try to go to Ferris, and I'm going to try to get an interview with this guy. I think I'm going to try to meet him. I think he was hilarious. But that's it. Part 2 of the Trump James video will be filmed rather shortly. So maybe a couple of vlogs today. So with that, this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.